demon out of this broody cage. Sarah's. Well, you opened the door, love. And malice wasn't the only thing that got out.
A thing that makes sense. That makes sense. Jumping right into it, the fact that it's like, that makes sense. Malice not being the only demon. That makes complete sense. So now we have that to look forward to season 4. Because there's other demons that they gotta stop, which won't be easy since just fighting Malice was a fucking challenge. So I'm confident that could go on for a while, like a few seasons. Like, I doubt with the short episode frame that they have that you can defeat all the demons in one season. You know?
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
Let me drop some knowledge on it. Let me fucking sprinkle that shit on there.
Okay.
So, this gives us an opportunity to go into the supernatural for this show, and that is something that I am 100% for, especially with Wally on the team for good, and Jonah Hex has got to be in the picture again, because my dream was to have Constantine, at the mid-season finale of Legends, was to have Constantine, Wally, and Jonah Hex all doing the team. Sadly, we only got 2 out of 3, but that ain't bad.
Jonah has to come back. He has to come back.
You can't just have that Zari fucking relationship and just like, but he's the best. He is the best. He's the fucking, he's the picture of just like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on here? And then so, yes, finally, this means that when the crossover happens, finally, there's gonna be Team Arrow, and guess who's gonna be on Team Arrow?
Roy.
Guess who's gonna be on Team Legends?
Waller.
And then when they Constantine will be there. He'll be in the crossover. Which means he'll
You did it, baby! You did it! That's gonna be so amazing.
That's what. Okay, here's what I'll do right now. Only Legends.
Okay.
Watching that. I hate Bebo. But only Legends.
I had a okay,
you know what?
It threw me off guard with the whole Bebo thing, but honestly, I had to applaud it, because one of my biggest complaints for this season was, like, why are we, like, the different, like, stuff that they do, but the finale kind of tied everything that they all went through in the past episodes, and kind of tied it in a nice little bow. It's like, this is what we led up to. This is why this is important. And it's just like, oh, so it thought about the long game in the end, and it took me by surprise, and I was surprising, like, I was weirded out, because it was like, Bebo, my god, but, like, brought all these great characters back that we loved, like Helen of Troy, she was on the Themyscira, and then you got Jax back, who named his daughter Martina, because it would have been Martin if it was a boy.
I know.
Okay. He has to come back.
So, I thought, okay, so here's my thing. I know I give Legends shit a lot, but you know what? It has its own flavor, and I think, honestly, this finale is what it needed. Because here's what I'll give you, Billy Kid Lawrence, if you're listening. Only Legends can, the one episode prior, summon a fucking horned, winged demon. And the next episode, have a giant teddy bear and fight that demon. And win. So, it's ridiculous, a little cheesy, but it's fun. So
that's what Legends is. And I think this episode was, what sold it for me was, like, it still felt like it was fun, but it also had that tone of seriousness, which we prefer. And so, next season, I think I'm looking forward to, because we're fighting demons.
We're fighting demons.
Which, that'll bring the tone of seriousness in itself, but then you have these comedic characters, like, trying to fight these demons. I think that's a great mix. I think that next season of Legends of Tomorrow will be stronger because of it.
Absolutely.
And yeah, no, honestly, I didn't think I would love this finale as much as I did.
Yeah.
I was very impressed by it.
brought back like just like you were saying, tied it all up. We got to see. Sorry, was there Helen of Troy?
Yeah, Helen of Troy.
Okay, so I didn't watch that episode, but that was a nice callback, a nice bring back, a nice showing of. See, that's the closest we're gonna get to a
Wonder Woman,
Amazon Warrior,
yeah,
which is fine. And then Jonah Hex, love Jonah Hex. So it brought all those guys back together, and then gave us honestly a really great, solid team to then go and combat demons. And here's the thing. Arrow Season 4 tried it, right?
Yeah.
To an extent. Brought in the supernatural, right? Sorry, what?
Sorry, I was going to comment on that. It's like, the only reason I feel like that didn't work with Arrow is because he deals with more realism kind of situations. You know, it doesn't make sense for him to deal with a magical element. You know, because he deals with a lot of, like, different stuff. If he had other characters brought in that had that element to help him, then that would make more sense. But he's not surrounded by that. Right. The closest he got was Ragman, but he was only in it for a while. Right.
Well, see, okay, you're talking about the best episodes of Season 4, this is the only time I would say this, are Constantine and Amari episodes. Because, like you just said, people with powers are brought in to defeat the magic. So, just like you were saying. So but that needed to be the whole season. You see what I'm saying?
So whereas next season when we'll have Constantine, who has that magical element,
and they for the most part all have abilities. The team, or they have
tributes.
You know, they have their
attributes,
suits, and they have the. I was really hoping that Mick would keep the fire to him. But you know what?
That makes sense.
That's not him though.
I hope to look forward to that on CWC.
But seriously, altogether, it was really solid. And this is my favorite part of Legends, where it can have its moments of seriousness. Oh my gosh, and thank you for giving us the proper send-off to Amaya. Thank you for saying, you know what, I don't want to forget this, but I'm going to fulfill what my duty is and where my family is. I'm going to do that because look what it can bring. And I was like, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And then, Nate, don't look back. Just, you know what? I'm going to go, and I'm going to do my hero thing, and I'm going to let you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's... They did it. And I was like, so well done. Just like, yeah, don't look back. I don't know what that's from. It's from something. But
I think I was happy with it, just because, like, at the end, like, last episode, it's like, well, they're trying to bring it out, like, cross the anachronism so they can defeat Mollusk because they thought they were ready with all their totems, which obviously they found out they couldn't do. But then they did it again. So it's like they brought him back. It's like, okay, we are trying to do that to defeat this guy. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Because there's no other way otherwise, which I understand. So now Amaya's going back to her roots, and yeah, their timeline has changed. Technically they found a loophole because they killed Mollusk and they fixed everything else timeline-wise. The Time Bureau is focusing on that. Yep. They are focusing on fixing all the anachronisms and making sure that they're good, which I think makes sense. But then I still feel like Legends of Tomorrow will travel to different times, but maybe there's a different demon that they have to deal with every like 3 weeks.
Oh, cool.
Like 3 episodes you focus on a specific demon, because like I said, my only worry is like, it's like, oh, 1 episode a week, it's a different demon. It's like, it took a bit to just take down Malice, because like, they had to call so many people to help him with that shit.
Yeah.
Just to hold off his little crone, like, people that he possessed and shit, and they had to summon a fucking thing with all the totems to, like, kill it. It's like, they don't have those anymore. It's like, I can't imagine that fighting the demons will be that easy in Season 4.
Right.
But, you know, I'm gonna take a step back and just kind of see, like, okay, how are you guys gonna do this? Like, you know.
Alright, so, seriously, solid finale. Can't wait for what this brings in the future.
And before we end it, I do want to say I am honestly so sad that Rip Hunter is officially dead. I had a feeling he was going to die. Like, out of all the characters, people were like, okay, it's Amaya, and, well, they're not going to kill Amaya, but obviously there's like, Amaya's going to have to go back to her time. Everyone else, we don't know who's going to die, but like, Rip, there is the question, because, again, the actor who plays him was able to do Season 1 because it aired on, like, the winter break starting, which fit in his schedule. And then Season 2, they did it starting in the fall, which I think conflicts with another show. I don't know what show he's in, but it conflicted, so he wasn't able to be in the first half of season 2, but then he was in the second half. And then they did for season 3. It's like, I don't think they can keep doing that when originally he was supposed to be the leader, starting like since season 1. Right. You know? So, makes sense, but it's for the character of Rip Hunter. As contradicting and controversial as he was in how he would build up a team and leave them, and then he built up the Bureau and left them. He joined the Time Masters, but then left them. You know, because he had like fear of commitment, or people said like he doesn't know how to be a leader, and he like doesn't know how to stay committed to a thing he like creates. Which I hated it, but also you understood him, because in the end, as much as like I hated when he left, he tried doing the right thing. After his family died and he couldn't save them. And living with that, I can understand how that could leave him off balance, because he's like, well, I don't know how to do this, and I'm just so sad that he's dead. And I think watching season 1 today of Legends also fucked me up even more, because it's like, I love you, Rip, you were my favorite season 1.
Yeah, it was a really, it was a good send-off. And a really good character, but just the way that he's written, I think it was a good way to send him off, to be honest. Yeah. Just so sad. It almost got me when he was saying goodbye to his wife and son. Almost got me. Alright. But
as a whole, this episode was fantastic. Season 4. Please, let's break the CW curse. Yeah, I'm hoping for the best. And it seems like, there's wood here, it seems like it should be, since we have all these great characters added to the cast. The premise for season 4, even though we haven't gotten like any trailer because the episode just ended, it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. Alright.
And we didn't forget, everyone who submitted Stardust Spotlight for the finale of Legends of Tomorrow, here they are.
Alright, the finale of this episode was, entertaining and fun. You got Jack's comeback, in his timeline. He's been gone for 5 years and now he's married. And you see that the team basically defeat Mollis, to become a giant Bebo. And only Legends, right? But they actually got a cliffhanger seeing basically Constantine come back and open the doorway to another world. So Mollis is not the only one that came out.
Well, a perfectly good episode and a perfectly good season finale went to shit. And how did it go to shit? Well, it was a good episode up until the point where the Legends, in order to defeat Mollis, decided to use the totems to defeat Mollis by summoning a giant Bebo toy. Yeah, that's how they defeated Mollis. So, that episode ended up being shit.
I think this whole season has been leading up to the line we're about to fight an army of Romans, Vikings, and pirates.
And then a big, epic fight between Bebo and Mollis that ends with the biggest, deadliest, cuddliest hug ever.
Yes, favorite moment would definitely be the epic suplex of plushy Bebo.
And we got helps. We got an Amazon, another Vixen, and Jefferson. Yay! We got everyone!
Yay!
We got everyone!
Episode, and Gary was with Constantine the entire time. Oh. It better be going somewhere with this. It better be. Otherwise, I'm going to be really, really angry. Now, we've come to it. Bebo is the one literal true god of the Arrowverse. It is only fact. It's confirmed. Nothing beats Bebo. He is all-powerful with his ninja-like moves.
So, thank you for watching.
For those of you who only watch our Legends of Tomorrow reactions, thank you for sticking with us.
And make sure to watch our Comic-Con reaction to Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 trailer when it comes out.
When it comes out a month from now, all in good time.
Yes, exactly.
For those of you who watch all our other stuff, we will see you guys next time. For Just the Legends, we will see you guys on Season 4. Bye.